All right, everyone, welcome back. We are here now at the Home Depot looking to see what they've got going on here for the Black Friday sales. So look at all this Ryobi, big swatches of Ryobi here. Things are on sale. Digital pressure inflator, $25 down from 40 bucks. The other inflator down 40, down from 70. Well, that's pretty good. If you're into Ryobi, you've got a lot of nice stuff here. I don't know if these are any real discount here. This one, the LED lamp was 40 bucks, now is 30. Same thing here, $45, now 30 for the glue gun. Light was down to 30 from 40. Oh, look like the glue gun. Looks like they've been selling quite a bit here. Some more stuff here, some Ryobi, what is this? Compact laser level, how much is that? Oh, 20 bucks down from 23. Not a huge savings, but that could be good. Some brushes, what else they got over here? Oh, look at this, we've got some batteries, $129, saving 30 bucks on that. Really good. Ooh, jigsaw, save $10, 120 from 130. We have reciprocating saw, 119 from 139, 119 from 129 for the grinder. We'll be looking here for ideas for the woodworker, the modern woodworker, and I think some of the things that are good work. Like the drill is good, grinder, reciprocating saw, so. Of course, I always think that these have a great utility. They have the circular saw, 20 bucks off. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, these, I don't know if these sold out or if they are. There's something, a little vac here. Look at that little vac. Used to be 80 bucks down to 50, so 30 bucks off of that for a little vac. Pretty good. So let's see what they got going on here. Buy one of these kits and get one free tool. 99 bucks for the 18 volt 2 amp 4 amp starter kit. $149 for the 18 volt brushless 450 cm blower and 4 amp hour battery kit. $149 for each for that, as well as the 18 volt 1.5 amp 2 tool kit. Oh, so you have 2 tools, circular saw and a drill, plus the battery, and then you get to choose any of these. String trimmer, jigsaw. Oh, the jigsaw would be great to have. Grinder, compact router. Compact router is always good. Oscillating multi-tool. I'm not a big fan of multi-tools. I don't really find a lot of utility for them. The cordless random orbit sander. Those are, I think Ryobi has a newer one that has a brushless motor. These brushed ones, like my brushed Ryobi, is a horrible, horrible beast. Like, it's just a terrible, terrible thing to play with. It just shakes the crap out of your hands. I really, really hate that little sander. That was my only sander for a long time, but now I kind of hate it. Ever since I made the switch to Festool, it's really just been more exacerbated. Ooh, look at all this Milwaukee here. Beautiful. Oh, free battery. Get a free battery with Milwaukee. So buy any of these. Ratchet, cutoff tool. Cutoff tool might be helpful. Crown stapler, unless you're doing like carpentry trim work, that's not too great for the woodworker. M12, 12 volt 2 tool, 1.55 amp hour kits, impact driver, drill driver. That's for 99 bucks. Actually, that's a pretty decent, that's a nice deal there. I'm not a big Milwaukee guy. My brother is a huge Milwaukee user. I'm more of a DeWalt kind of guy. So, all right, let's see what they got here. Buy one of these kits, get one free tool. So the M18 red lithium for $199. 2 5 amp hour battery kits. $299 for the red lithium high output 2-pack 18 volt 6 amp starter kit. Ooh, that's pretty good. Right, let's see that. Right, that's pretty good. How about this one? The Fuel 18 tool kit. So you get 2 tools, drill, and an impact driver with 2 batteries, $400, and a charger. All right, and then you get one of these tools here. Job site radio, compact router. Compact router will be good for the woodworker. Oh, another battery. If you want another battery, that's good. Hex impact driver. If you're getting the other kits, that could be good. Reciprocating saw. Okay, that's limited utility. Like if you're into making pallet stuff and you want to tear down pallets, I think the reciprocating saw is really great for that. Reciprocating saw, really good for demolition. I don't know how practical it is for other things. I am using it to cut some firewood at the fire pit, a different one, but that works pretty well. Compact impact wrench with friction ring. I like the idea of the impact wrenches. I just don't know if I'm really using it. grinder paddle switch no lock, that would be worth buying right there. I think that's a good one. I think any kind of grinder that has a paddle switch is really ideal, because in case you run into trouble and you drop the tool or need to release it, by releasing the paddle grip, it shuts off the tool instead of a switch where it just continues to run and could cut off your leg or whatever it is. Circular saw, 6.5 inch, pretty good, pretty good. D-handle jigsaw, that should be a nice tool to use. Multi-tool, cool. Inflator and a dual power triple panel flood area and light. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, let's go to DeWalt. What do we have for DeWalt? Oh, looks like they're having an event here November 7th at the Pro Desks. I don't know what that is. Let's see what their event is here. What kind of DeWalt events do we have going on for the most demanding professionals? So professional events. So if you're a pro, come down to the, or look up your local Home Depot and see what they got. So let's see their kits here. $199 for for a 2 battery, 2 amp and 5 amp battery starter kit. $299 for the 20 watt atomic 20 volt max brushless head hammer drill and impact driver with a 2 and a 5 amp battery. That's not bad. Then there is the, for $400, the XR 20 volt max brushless 2-pack flex volt 6 amp hour. So 2 6 amp hour flex volt kits. Oh, that's pretty crazy. And you get 3 tools. Wow, that's a pretty darn good deal. Even though there's an oscillating tool, but you get the flex volt. Oh, that might be something. Well, I've already got all the tools. I don't really need anything. So what's the free tool you get? You get 1 free tool with any of these kits. So let's look here. We've got the angle grinder. Good, I got one of those. Well, I got one of the DeWalt angle grinders. I like that. Compact brushless router is one of the other tools you can get. A lot of people really say that that's a great compact trim router, so that's probably worth it. Impact wrench, now jigsaw. I've got the old corded jigsaw DeWalt, excellent. But now this is based on that off the older one. That's a great one. You can get a flex volt battery, 6.5 inch brushless circular saw. You know, DeWalt makes great circular saws. I have no complaints about mine. I've got an old like 5 3/8 circular saw for trim cutting and just quick use. I really like it. The rotary cutout tool, I've got the corded DeWalt of this. I almost never use it. I have very little utility for it. Reciprocating saw, again, we talked about that already. The hammer drill, I would want one just because I like to have a hammer drill for no particular reason. The 20 volt max brushless blower, that's a great tool. I have that. That's a lot of fun to blow stuff around. You know, sometimes you just have tools you don't really do anything with. You just kind of like to have them. Let's see here. Super Savings, Atomic 20 volt max brushless 4-tool 2 amp kit. So 2 2-amp batteries plus a drill, an impact driver, oscillating tool, and a small, so there it is, and a small one-headed reciprocating saw for $369. Then we've got the $549 exclusive 20 volt max brushless 6-tool, 2 amp hour, 5 amp hour batteries, along with, whoa, they've got impact driver, drill driver, compact reciprocating saw, little 6.5 inch saw, angle grinder, sander, and a box. Wow. All right, so if you don't have any tools and you're just trying to get into something, these could be the way to go. $649 for the other one, 8 tools now, 2 5 amp hour batteries, and you got everything else from there, but now you get a light. What? A light? Okay, that's not so great. You got a bigger reciprocating saw, and what else is different? Oh, you got a different bag. Well, you don't even, look at that. You don't even get the nice bag. You don't get the nice case. You get this bag. I hate bags. When DeWalt started to switch from hard cases to bags, well, first they used to have metal boxes, which were great. Then they started to go to blow mold, which were just way too big. Like a blow mold box is just ridiculous. The bags, it's like, come on, man, I'm spending all this money. You got a bag? Give me something better. So I don't know if that's great. I don't know if that's a good deal. Maybe the $549 one, I think, is the better one. All right, let's look over here. Other tool savings. We've got, if you want to get a nailer that is battery powered, I don't really buy these. I think they're really expensive, right? Like 18 gauge brad nailer, $250, down off $100. That's pretty good. Here, $70 off of this one, 16 gauge finish nailer. A lot of these you don't really need for fine woodworking. What are the ones we want to keep consider for fun woodworking? Is this 23 gauge pin nailer? That's very helpful. 200. That's $100 off at 250 down from 350. And then maybe if you want to get bigger, the 18 gauge brad nailer is the way to go. Here's a 44-piece twist drill bit set. Twist drill bits aren't the greatest, but if you just, it's great to have a nice little kit of drill bits. That's $35. That's all right. Here, inflator, 20 bucks off this inflator. Now it's, what is it? 150 bucks from 170 bucks, 20 bucks off. Little oscillating multi-tool. I never use them, but I keep thinking I would like to have one. Here's some battery deals. Ratchet tools. 5-amp batteries, 269 down from 219. Well, that's pretty good. Little cutoff tool, $30 off. Oh, not bad, not bad.
Any more spider web tools?
There was some by the manual before.
Because that whole
Ooh,
orange
they're
bucket
40 bucks off
is
of
just
the
a
vacuum.
huge mess.
Mm.
It's an orange bucket right here, but where we need one.
Here's our kitten charger, $119 for the,
Together.
that's saving what, 60, 70 bucks? 60 bucks, 60 bucks. Same thing for the 20 volt atomic, what is this called? Impact driver. All right, so that's come of the big deals. Let's look down here, but we have in the center aisle, we got some clothing from Milwaukee. I think clothing really should be cheaper, like 60 bucks for a hoodie. I think that's a lot. 20 bucks for a hat, for a snapback hat. Snapback hat. Come on, man, guys. Fitted hat at least. Fitted hat. Where's the, why, you know, if you're a Milwaukee diehard, you'll probably buy it. I mean, I buy the Festool and stuff, so what am I talking about? And that's also expensive. Here's some DeWalt Tough System. I like this idea of the Tough System, like this here, $2.99 for their deep drawers. I love this idea of building a rolling job site toolbox. I think that's cool. I just think a lot of these are too big for my purposes, but the Tough System, not bad. If you're looking to outfit your workshop and you need some of these aren't, I guess, not too bad. $119 down from saving 30 bucks on the 3-drawer, saving 20 bucks on the 2-drawer. Oh, look at this compact toolbox, saving 20 bucks on this. Okay, that's kind of a cool size. Huh. If I wasn't into the sustainers, I might consider that. What else we got here? Husky kits, okay, not bad. Screwdrivers. Here, Ryobi tool kit, 18 volt plus 6 tool, 4 amp hour and 1.5 amp hour battery, and you get drill driver, light. I mean, you know, if you're starting out and you're really on a budget and you need to get some tools, this could be a great one. 200 bucks, saving $100. You've got a light, you've got a reciprocating saw, oscillating tool. Again, I don't know about oscillating tool. Actually, it'd be better if they had like a jigsaw and a sander. That's really the kit you should look for. I think I would, you know, if you're just totally starting out, you don't have any tools at all, and you want to get into a platform, I still think that the DeWalt kits are the better buy. All right, let's see here. We got some Ridgid here. If you're into Ridgid, we've got batteries for $119, down from $169. Starter kit for 2 tools, impact driver, 2 amp hour batteries, circular saw. How much is this? $99 for that. That's a 20 volt, or is that? Oh yeah, 18 volt. Sander. How much is the sander? Sander, $99. Low profile, saving $30. So that's pretty good, but you still need to buy the battery. So you'll still need to get into a battery platform. One-handed reciprocating saw. I don't know much about this sander. It's got a nice profile. I like the way it looks, but I can't speak on to how it is for, you know, performance. So we've got some more Milwaukee stuff on sale. There's a lot of like trinkets. These are good stuff for like stocking stuffers and stuff like that. Let's look here. Ridgid's got their box, their whole box system, their Pro Gear System Gen 2s. Looks like they got decent sales, $10 off from that 22-inch modular box. I'd like to see better, you know, 119 down to 190. So you get 20 bucks off of that one. I mean, That's commensurate with what DeWalt's discounts are. If you're into looking for a box system like this, then it's worth checking out, I think. Here's the Ridgid, like, come on, Home Depot, this is all you're doing for Ridgid? Is Ridgid just like dying or something? So 18-volt brushes, half inch. Hammer drill with a 4 amp hour battery, 169. What else is good for the woodworker here? Oh, free tool. So buy one kit, get one free tool. So 4 amp starter kit with 2 batteries, 150 bucks. Then a 2 amp and 4 amp plus 2 tools for 250. And then you get this selection: grinder, oscillating tool, circular saw. Not terribly exciting. Sorry, not too terribly exciting. Makita, also another small performer here. What is happening with this place? Subcompact brushes, 6.5 inch circular saw, 149. Save 40 bucks. Okay. Here, this one, $90 on the battery savings, from 269 down to 179 for a 2.5 amp hour 18-volt battery. Okay, that's a pretty good deal. Let's look here. There's buy one of these kits, get one free tool. So get the 2 4 amp hour batteries with the optimum charger, $200. And then the LXT 18-volt brushes, 2 5 amp hour kit. So 2 5 amp hour batteries, charger, and impact driver and drill, $400. Ooh, that's kind of steep, seems like. Then you get one tool: random orbit sander, blower, oscillating tool. I'm really down on oscillating tools on it. Jigsaw. Okay, there's jigsaw there. Angle grinder, sander. Those could be some interesting. If you're in the Makita world and you want to stay in Makita, then that might be the way to go. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm not. And then we've got our workbenches here. Workbenches are all on sale. If you're looking for workbenches, what do we have? I think great. $498 for those red Huskies. $548 for that red Husky. $898 for the gray one in the back. Looks like that's off by $100. I don't know, $100? Am I going to run out for $100? I don't know. 20 bucks. Army green, $378, down from $398. Okay, cool color, but $10 savings. Am I rushing out for that? I don't think so. Here is a Husky Light. It's kind of cool. Looks very like YouTube-y. What else do we have here floating around? Anything else good? I want to be like blown away. Like, so far, the only thing that I found really exciting is the DeWalt stuff. Well, here, how about this? High torque impact. Oh, this is more for mechanics, not really for the woodworker. But if you're into that kind of thing, could be great. And if you're into Milwaukee. Oh, here's something that I might be interested in. This is the Hex screwdriver kit for 60 bucks, M12. It comes with a battery. Actually, that might be... I saw this at a store recently, and I was like, for 60 bucks also. They had it at the Restore, and I was thinking about buying it. Now here it is, 60 bucks, brand new, with a warranty. That's actually... I may have to come back and get that. One of the things from last holiday season that was a really great deal here at the Home Depot was the clamps. They had Bessey clamps they had these clamps last season for $22. Now they're $33. Hopefully they'll have something like that again. I thought that was a really great deal, really good buy. I ended up buying a whole bunch of Bessey clamps that way. But maybe it's too early. Perhaps when we get past November into December, they might do that kind of deal. Hopefully they will. Home Depot, if you're watching that, we're looking for you. I was wondering what's going on with the pack out. No pack out deals, but it looks like the pack out deals are over here. So compact organizer, $52.97. It looks like these are the normal prices. No real pack out specials, so to speak. Maybe because pack outs are super popular. So here's their special. Milwaukee pack out, buy more, save more. Instantly save $150 when you spend $400. $90 when you spend $300, and $50 when you spend $200, which shouldn't be too hard considering the price. But there it is. You got a little bit of sale there for your pack out. So if you want to get a pack out, this could be your deal. But of course, I don't know pack outs. So, ooh, little magnetic bin. That's kind of cool. And if you're in Milwaukee, like if you want a red one, that's kind of cool. I like that. $8 down from $10. So pretty good. Pretty good. Not as cheap as the Harbor Freight stuff, but not bad. Well, here's a little bit of something for woodworkers. These are their little trim squares, These are actually quite beefy. I'm really surprised at how nice they are. 20 bucks for this kit. And they got a couple things here that could be little accessories. Pack of 2 razor knives, good. If you don't have any tape measures, but that's pretty big. That's nice too. The couple of stuff in here. What else we got? We're gonna have some straight draw pliers, hex keys, screwdrivers. So a couple other things for you to consider here at the Home Depot for your Christmas shopping. All right, well that's pretty much it for today. Hope this helps and hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you'd like to see more of for woodworking tools, and see you next time.